Right.
How you do?
His mom and dad were skaters, and he is a member of the Hall of Fame.
You're a member of the Hall of Fame.
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
I was voted in about 3, 4, 5 years ago, something like that. Along with a lot of the other just great skaters that have skated over the years. You know? It's kind of a voting situation where everybody gets to vote on different people, and eventually the people that really deserve being in there, eventually they'll all be in there just as time goes on. Recognition.
How many registered skaters, how many leagues are there in teams?
Right now?
Yes.
Oh gosh, you know what? They've got an organization going with all girls skating, and they've got teams spread out all over the place. There must be 50, 60 teams. They're just all over. You know, East Coast all the way to the West Coast. You name it, every town's got their own little team going. Some of them don't have tracks, some of them don't have, they make their own uniforms, but they're in production. So that's what counts, and that's what keeps things going. You know?
And have you skated internationally, or?
I've been overseas and stuff like that. That was years ago. You know, I haven't skated in a while. I'm pretty much basically retired from skating.
Okay.
There's been leagues that have started up, and I was supposed to go train people and stuff, but I've just kind of basically bowed out of it gracefully. You know, I mean, I had my day, and I'm kind of done with it. You know. Yes.
And where are you from now?
Well, I'm basically in the Bay Area.
The Bay Area.
I've been there for a lot of years, you know. So I just stay there. I mean, that's what I'm used to, and that's good.
So is it you have fans that come out and?
Well, there's always fans around, especially when you do things like this.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much when we're not working, when I say working, but when we're not doing things like this, it's you run into fans every now and then. It's, oh gosh, I remember roller derby and so on, like that, you know. But it's kind of on the back burner. You know, people just because we're not on TV like we used to be, so it's not quite as recognizable.
Right. So there's work to get some television contracts?
Well, they're always working on that. There's different organizations always starting and trying to start. Some people just contacted me from Colorado. They wanted me to build some tracks up there for them. You know? There's just always something going on somewhere.
The technology of skates is always improving too.
Sure, sure. I mean, it just gets better and better. They're lighter and they're faster, you know. And they have a lot much better padding than it has available for us. Bulk has got a lot to do with it. And they've shaved off all the excesses, and now they're down to the barest, and it works. So the skaters don't get hurt as much. You know? And that's the most important thing. That way you can keep working.
Wasn't there a film a few years ago? There's been a few films, right? Roller derby.
There's been they had Kansas City Bomber, then they had Rollerball, then they had an up version of Rollerball, then they had Jerry Seltzer produced one. I can't remember what the name of that one was, and I should because I worked for him.
Those all help the cause?
Yeah, but there's been about 4 or 5 different ones out. They did an old one a long time ago with Mickey Rooney, Fireball. So there's 5 or 6 different ones out, just different versions of skating, you know. So,
thank you.
Thank you.
The good DVDs that you have here on the table.